Colleen Bressman, and I am doing a performance speech on good customer service. The intention of my speech is to inform people on the willingness to the good customer service and how a platform is to relating to God. And the first scripture that I had was that in Luke 31 says, "Do to other as you want done unto you." And God talks about how we should treat others. In customer service, we face many obstacles in dealing with difficult people. And what God tells us to remember is that we are to show His kindness and love no matter what the situation. Philippians 2:3, do nothing out of selfish ambitions, rather than humility, value others above yourself. So I want to talk to you about the importance of good customer service and how it can relate in any job field. No one wants to feel undervalued when they're working with a company. If you had an experience with a company and every situation you dealt with was bad, would you continue to work with the company? If you felt they weren't a help or they couldn't help you at all, of course not. Their willingness to help shows that you value people. I work, having worked in customer service for over 10 years, I have dealt with many types of people. One thing that stands out the most is knowing that the different types of ways you can help a customer. Customers know within the first couple minutes of a call your willingness to help them. So you have to be able to assist them with their situations. Active listening is a part of those things. Now, customers have dealt with bad situations. I'm sure you as a customer have dealt with bad situations. Customers tend to be on the defense. So by using active listening skills, you're taking them off the defense and helping the offense. So you want to make sure that no matter what situation, you're doing what's best for the customer. A great customer service experience can be used in any job. So pretty much with customer service, we want to start off with making sure that you're not promising things that you can't give to the customer. Don't give them false hope on something. Customers can tell when you have that willingness to help. Help them with what you can do. Don't give them false information. Active listening is a big part of that. You have to listen to the customer. The one thing that customers hate the most, as anyone as a customer, is being felt like they are not being listened to, that no one's hearing what they're saying. And then have the knowledge to help them. You have to know the information that you're giving them to be able to really assist a customer. So the willingness to help is the ability to help in any situation. To give good customer service, don't provide false information or false promises. In a bank setting, if you tell a customer that whatever difficulties they're having with a bank account, that you'll have that issue resolved within 2 days. Make sure it's resolved in 2 days, because if a week goes by and a customer nothing's been done, a customer loses confidence in your company and then will look for business elsewhere. In these tough economic times, customers want to know that they can have a trustworthy company. So giving poor customer service gives a negative word to mouth that will spread out and can affect your business or your organization and make them suffer. When working with third-party companies, don't guarantee a product that you can't guarantee. Don't upsell something just to sell it, because you end up hurting your company in the long run. For example, if a customer buys a product, they want the product that they were told they were going to receive. They don't want some defective or poorly manufactured replica, for example. So promising something can't guarantee a negative impact unless you can back it up. Good customer service doesn't always mean you can always give them the answer that they want, but you can assist them with coming up with other solutions if you can't, which has a lot to do with active listening. Listen to what the customers have to say. The purpose of obtaining that information is so that you can better assist a customer. Research has shown that 25 to 50% of what you remember in a conversation that's it. That's all you grab out of it. So you have to make sure that you are actively listening and want to overall help the customer and actually try to listen to the aspects of what they're trying to say. If a customer is giving you information, make sure you're hearing what they're saying. Customers call in to complain about something. Usually there's more than one thing. Know what the most important reason for the call, deal with those issues, and then problem solve with all the other issues and get the things done. Then recap the information to make sure that you are giving them the information they need, and that gives them the confidence to know that you have the willingness to help the customer. The ability and knowledge of what you have is essential a part of good customer service. Be able to help the customer by knowing what you can do to help them. Be able to explain the information. You can have all the information you want, but if you can't explain it to them, for example, if a customer calls in about their statement, You have to be able to inform the customer with the information that they need so they're able to retain it for future references. The information is useless if you cannot relate it, if you cannot take it and teach it to your customers when they need that assistance, and that's part of being good customer service. Your business has many different systems, so working with a customer, they're not going to always know that information, and it may make it confusing. They may get annoyed, irritated. Take the time to explain the things to the customer. When you're able to explain those things to the customer, it helps them avoid situations, as if with payment issues. If they don't know the different options they have available out there, they're not going to know what they can do to avoid late fees and interest. So if you're able to explain those options that are available to a customer, then you're not only benefiting the customer, but you're benefiting your business as well and giving them a better aspect of how efficient your job is and how you can really help them. That's where training comes in. You want to make sure you have the information, material that you learn is necessary to assist your customers. So training is basically customized to help the employees service their customers efficiently. So make sure that if you want to do your job correctly, that's what you're doing. So good customer service is essential for all success for companies. Make sure that you can do what you can for your customers. You're not going to always be able to assist them with every aspect of what they'd like. You can't comply with everything with the customer, but the willingness to help is there, can go a long way. Customers know when you want to actually help, when you care. Make sure you do what you can for your customers. Always listen and help. Customers know when you're really listening. You can't always solve the issue, but you can provide them with alternate solutions that may end up helping them in the future. That's how they know you're helping. The power to help a customer is knowing what you can and cannot do. So thank you for letting me give you the chance to give you that information on what good customer service means and the best way you can apply it to your job.